Hey, what's up YouTube? It's King Vita here, and I'm back with another review today. Today, I will be reviewing the Transformers Dark of the Moon Cyberverse Megatron. So here's the figure. There's not really much to talk about. Focus. There's not really much to talk about this figure because it's a pretty small figure, actually. He does roll. Yeah, it's a pretty tiny figure. If it actually comes with this right here, his oil tank, and his oil tank can split into two, and this will create his weapon. If I open this, open that, and put this together, that's basically what the weapon looks like. There's not too much to this. It does look pretty cool, actually. And how that works is there is ports and pegs on either side, like that. And this actually comes with a little hinge, which you could pull forward. And this hinge here, this, not a hinge, well, it is on a hinge, but this circular thing here is actually for this part right here. So what that'll do is you put this together, you put this together just like that, and you plug it in here. Like that. And that's what it'll look like. It's a Mack truck with an oil tank in the back. Let's take a closer look at this Mack truck. Got a little golden accent there to indicate rust. Little Decepticon logo here. That looks nice. That looks really nice. And also you got rust here as well. So this is a very, very nice figure. Flip it around. You got a bunch of robot stuff. There's his face, his hands, and these here are his legs, right there, with his chest sticking out there. And there he is. Now, for comparison, move this aside. Here he is with Transformers Siege, War for Cybertron Optimus Prime. I will be reviewing him later on, so you can see how they stack up. Again, this is a Cyberverse class. It's a Cyberverse Megatron, so he's not that big. As you can see right there. There you have that. And that's basically how big this guy is. Now, for transformation, what you want to do is take this thing off. We'll leave that to the side. And as always, back to front. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, first you want to take the back and you want to extend the legs. Now the legs come pegged here on the roof. You want to, it looks like this. You want to pull it and they should come apart. Now hold this section here and just pull. And this part here should align straight. And the top will be the legs. You want to split the legs like that. Take this part here, flip it down, and there you have a leg. Just mold it in. Flip it down, and you have another leg. And there you go. Now, you want to take the legs and you want to rotate them so they're facing forward, just like that. There you go. Now, you want to come here, and you want to take the arms, and you want to move them down, get them out of the way. Take this section here and split the roof, well, not the roof, the top of the car, the hood, and that'll be one arm. Take this part here, part, and put it down. There you go. And that'll create the shoulder. Take one part and pull it down. There you go. Move the hand down, move the hand down, and there you go. Now, take his chest or his grill, and you want to push this down onto his chest, and that'll click into place like that. It's a tiny little click. But either way, there is Megatron. Very, very simple figure to transform. Again, because he is small. He's actually pretty small. He's easy to transform. And I'll show you just how small, be right back. I'll show you just how small this guy really is. Yeah, that is tiny. Very, very tiny. So there's Megatron. For movement, his head does not move. His head is just there. His arms are on a ball joint. They can do a full 360. They can go in and out, but they pop off very easily as well. They can go in and out that far. If you push it any more, will pop off. He does have a double jointed elbow, but that's solely due to transformation. Okay. He has no waist movement. He has an ab crunch, but it goes the other way due to transformation. His legs can go outward that much and outward that much. He does have a knee swivel. And he has a knee bend at the knee there. And his toe moves, but again, that's solely due to transformation. And that just, yeah. That's pretty much all this guy could do. That's pretty much what little Megatron could do. Yeah, that's basically it. Get it right. Zoom in on the head sculpt right here. you know, for a figure, he actually has a lot of detail. For a tiny little figure, he has a lot of detail. Got his broken head there, his broken face, or head plate, whatever. That's cool. What actually was the front of the truck, it says MA, and then here it says CK for Mack truck, because when you put this together, it actually does say Mack truck. It's got the, this is all molded plastic, but this is the thing to reel in cars. That's cool. Got the front grille there. He's got the attack thing that the truck has. It has the tubes, the tanks, my bad, on each arm of the forearm there. And you got his feet right there with the smokestacks. Come on back here, you have the wheels there and there. And the top of the truck with the windows. I guess this was in the movie, but I have no idea why one window is raised more than one other one. I have no idea. But yeah. Now we'll take a look at his weapon closer. Yeah, we'll take a closer look. Yes, and I'm moving the camera all around. Sorry. Stay. You stay. Good. Now we'll take a closer look at his weapon. His tank. The tank that goes in the back of the truck. Yeah. There is no way to store this anywhere on him in robot mode, unfortunately. So what you're stuck with is a tank that doesn't really do anything. But you can split this. Stay. You can split this like that. And this does come with a circular port here and a square port here, and there's pegs right here. Here and there. And for this one also has a port here, and the peg is this one right here. Just like that. And it stays together. Now, like I said, split this. Take this part and push it up. And that'll reveal part of his gun. Take the other part and just rotate that up like so. It can go all the way back, but you want to keep it straight. Then you take these two parts and align it properly like that. And there you have his gun. There you go. Now, what you can do is he could double barrel them, which you could take this part here. This is on a right here. This is on. There's a groove right there that looks like a circle, and you want to plug it into this port here in the middle. Just like that. And you have one. Again. Port. And you want to slide it in this hole right here. this. It's not a hole. It's more of a groove thing. There you go. Put that back up, and there you have his guns, or his cannons. You can dual wield them. Blech. Stop moving, please. You can dual wield them, just like that. Or, what you can do is what he did in the movie. You could take this part here, flip this arm up, flip this arm up, not up, sideways. This arm sideways. And there you go. Take these two guns and take the peg and the port there and just put them together. And there you got his big old cannon. But it weighs, so you have to, there you go. And there you have his cannon. You can blast Autobots left and right. He can go bang! He can go bang with this thing. So yeah, he can make a double cannon. A double-barreled cannon with his hands. Just like that. Okay. So let's put this off to the side. Take these. Take that. Orient everything properly. Unfortunately, like I said, there's nowhere to store this on robot mode, so you're just stuck with this thing hanging out off to the side, sadly. Yeah. Put this up. Take these, flip these, just like that. Push this back where it was. Close these up. Come on, close. Oh my goodness, there you go. And now just close. There you go, close. There you go. And there you have his oil tank. Flip this forward, like that. And flip this forward like that. There you go. Orient his arms. There you go. So, that's basically it. Now, for comparison, he is a pretty small figure. Again, one more time. Because why not? Here he is with Optimus. Here he is with Knockout. Here he is with Bumblebee. Should you get this figure? Yeah, you definitely should. He's not a big figure by any means, any stretch of the imagination. He's very tiny. He's a very, very tiny figure, but he's fun to play with. He's actually pretty fun to play with and extremely easy to transform. So easy, in fact, that I don't even think you need instructions for this guy. I think the instructions are pretty much useless because he is... I mean, he's ridiculously simple to transform. Ridiculously simple. But I'm still impressed. For such a tiny figure, he has a lot of detail. You know, like the rust, the metallic golden rust here on his wheels, or the wheel protectors in his truck mode. The molded in feet here. I mean, he has a lot of detail for such a tiny figure. Look, I mean, his head itself is actually molded in very well. Sorry about that. Even though it can't move, it's molded in very well, and it has the red eyes and, you know, part of his face blown off. That's just really cool for such a tiny figure. Stand. And obviously I can't forget with this. I cannot forget about this. This is actually painted silver. This isn't gray, this is silver, so that's cool, I guess. And the molded in detail in it is cool. The little lines with the dots. Cool. Simulating the pieces of metal put together using screws, but not really screws, more like it's just a big hunk of metal put together. That's pretty cool. Insinuating that this is a tank, you know, an oil tank. So that's awesome. That is very cool. And yeah, what you see is what you get. This figure did not come with the cape that Megatron wears, the hoodie cape looking thing, robe that Megatron wears in the movie. So yeah, the drapes, nothing. It's just this figure here because he's tiny. So this is actually a very short review because there's really not much to talk about. I mean, he is just a tiny figure. So that is basically it. There is Transformers Dark of the Moon Cyberverse Megatron, and this is King Vita saying laters.